What are the best ways to advertise your brand new HVAC and plumbing business? If you're under $500,000 in revenue a year, the way that you market your business is going to be very different than the way the big guys are that are sitting in your backyard. You've got limited time. You're wearing all the hats. You're probably still out in the truck, even if you've got somebody who's doing the admin at home. You're busy. You're wearing all the hats. And furthermore, every dollar that you're making is getting split to grow the company and to also feed your family. That being said, I've curated these 4 channels, what I know are the best ways to get your HVAC and plumbing business going, minimize the amount of time that you're spending, as well as maximize the profitability of every dollar. So let's get into it. The first place that you need to be is on Google. You need to get your business verified on Google Maps. It's called the Google Business Profile. You've seen it when you Google another company. It shows up on the right-hand side of the page if you name that company in a search, and that's where all the reviews go. That's where all the photos and things go, and that's the #1 place where people are going to find you on a Google search. What a lot of contractors don't know is that just by having a profile, even if it's verified at your home address and the address is hidden, you will pick up customers in your immediate area just by being close to them. And so this is why I think that startups have a significant advantage with local SEO, search engine optimization, that they didn't have 5+ years ago. Back then, big players could dominate the entire city. But now you'll notice if you do a search for plumbing and HVAC, you'll find the closest business to you as well as maybe 2 other big ones. So it's an advantage for you as a startup. Is just getting listed on Google. You'll start getting some calls from your neighbors who are right nearby within like a mile or so. The second thing I'd recommend that you do, okay, and by the way, that's free. You can do that for free. We got tons of videos on this channel for how to verify it, even if you're at a home address. So check that out in the description below. Second thing you're going to do is you're also going to get listed on Google local service ads. It used to be called Google Guaranteed. The thing I love about this channel is that when people call you through a Google local service ad, you only get charged if it's a good lead. So if it's in your service area, if it's somebody who's looking for the types of things that you do, that's the only time that you pay for the lead. Now, in the beginning, because you might not have a ton of reviews, you're not going to get a ton of traction on local service ads, but it is still worth setting up because, in my opinion, it's very easy to set up and configure, and it doesn't take a genius to run local service ads the way that it does traditional Google ads, which take a lot of setup, a lot of monitoring, and you can spend a bunch of money and not have anything to show for it. So Google local service ads are a very safe way to deploy advertising dollars. You can limit the amount that you spend. You can adjust the budgets, your service areas. It's all very simple versus other methods like I just described. So if you haven't done that yet, I've got a ton of videos on this channel in the description below this video for how to set up local service ads and some of the ways that you can configure it and get it going. And of course, if you need some help managing it, we're here for that too. That's the second place. So you may not spend everything that you might want to spend on advertising through local service ads, so I've got 2 more recommendations for you. The third marketing channel that I think is slept on, that most people just brush under the rug or they dismiss because they got biases from the past or something that somebody told them, is I recommend that every startup HVAC and plumbing company gets involved with BNI, Business Networking International. It's the world's largest networking organization of its type. It's focused 100% on referrals. And the thing that's unique about it is every member in that group is exclusive to their one channel. So if you join as the HVAC professional, nobody else can join as the HVAC professional. And so what I would encourage you to do is look for a group in your area that has other trades. So other people that are in construction, maybe some electrical companies perhaps, but also property managers. As a startup, you're gonna take as much as you can get. And property managers, even though sometimes their tenants can be pretty cheap, the people that own the homes, they're still going to send you opportunities, and they still need things that are fixed at these homes. That's a great way for you to get some ground and start building a customer base. Okay, and so BNI, I would set aside at least 3 to 5 hours a week. It is going to be a commitment. But you're going to show up to that meeting every single week. You're going to take some time, carve it out of your week to also meet with members individually, one-on-one, just like one person a week. And if you're consistent and you show up every single week and you're not late and you take care of the referrals that people send you, you will be surprised at how much you can get. My friend Andrea joined a BNI group in her first year as a plumbing business, and one of her biggest months was $50,000. $50,000 in referrals from a small little BNI group of 18 people. That's incredible. And all she did was spend 3 to 5 hours a week just working that group. So while time might be limited, it would be well worth your time invested in something like BNI to help get things going and fuel the engine without having to spend a bunch of money to acquire that business. The fourth recommendation that I'm going to make is one that is kind of a necessary evil. Love them or hate them, Angie's List and Thumbtack exist to help the local business owner just like you get some at-bats in your hometown. The way that Angie's and Thumbtack works is very different than Google local service ads. Angie and Thumbtack are what we call a shared lead provider, meaning that when a lead is generated by these sources, they will send it to multiple contractors at the same time. So imagine this, somebody's on Angie's List website, Angie.com, whatever it is. They say, I need an HVAC contractor to do my spring tune-up. It goes into their system, and then everybody that's signed up for those types of leads through Angie, they're going to send it out to 3, 5, maybe even more contractors than that. They all get the lead at the same time, and then it's a race to see who can close them, who can quote them, who can get them on the calendar. So, like I said, it's a necessary evil. You need the volume, you need the opportunity, but you might find yourself, a little upset with some tire kickers that are looking for the best quote. You might be frustrated that somebody beat you with a lower price. You might feel pretty bummed out when you get a lead, you don't even get a chance to call them, and they've already been booked, right? So those are some of the frustrations with Angie and Thumbtack, but that's better than not having opportunities on your calendar and not having at-bats. So I find that Angie and Thumbtack is a great thing to have in the beginning, startup portions of your business, and that once you fuel everything else, you might not need it anymore. And you can ditch some of the hassle and the heartache with Angie and Thumbtack, but you can use it to build your customer base, to build up your online reviews, and to flesh out your systems and your pricing fully. In startup mode, you're still figuring out a lot of different things. Angie and Thumbtack can just help you fill the pipeline, keep the truck busy, keep your calendar packed, and it's a necessary evil to help get you to where you want to go. So these 4 things are my top recommendations for HVAC and plumbing businesses that are doing under $500,000 a year. If you're curious about other resources and training and things that we have here, you can check out the rest of them on this YouTube channel in the description below this video. I encourage you to subscribe. We're posting new content about HVAC and plumbing growth every single week to help you get to where you want to go. And if you're doing over $250K a year and you don't want to deal with any of this stuff, we can still help you. We've got some starter packages for businesses just like yourself to help you hit the ground running, put your best foot forward, and help you get that second truck or that third truck on the road and get you out of the field and into business owner mode. So with that being said, I appreciate you for watching this video. If you want to book a call with me or somebody on my team, that first conversation is free. Just check out the link in the description below this video. We'll chat with you about your business, about your goals. And if it seems interesting to you, we'll even give you a demo of our system and how it works and can help you generate more leads for your HVAC and plumbing business. That being said, I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this one, you'll love some of the other videos we have posted here on our channel that help blue-collar business owners get more out of their digital marketing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos. If you got questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye for now.